Hey everyone, this is Coach Erik here. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to share this pressure trace from my body track with one of my elite players. This player just recently signed a letter of intent to play Division I golf. Very well deserved. Exceptional young player. So let's go over and I'm going to run this through first. I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Maybe you let it run a couple times. So what you're seeing here is you see an L and an R, and the left side of the screen is the left foot. The right side of the screen above Brandon's head here is the right foot, and the little white dot represents the pressure and where it is as it begins to move. The pressure is going to move as we start the golf swing, and the yellow line is what we call his trace, and that white dot is just going to make a trace line, and it's going to move in different directions. And I'm going to go ahead and explain what Brandon does here and what we've actually trained into his golf swing over the years. So let's run this through. Let's let it run a couple times. Starts from a beautiful posture. One thing you'll notice is the white dot continuously moves. We're always trying to stay as dynamic as possible. We never want to get too static. You see now, even though he looks like he's standing still, the pressure on the bottom of his feet is moving. There he goes, and that's the trigger to get him started. Beautiful balanced golf swing. Okay, let me pull off these letters here. All right, so let's take it back to the position. Now, here's some of the things that Brandon and I have done over the last 2.5, even 3 years is we start with in our setup position. Now, Brandon and I, we like to start with about 60%, and you can see that here. You can see 62% on the left side and 38% on the right side. So that gives us a good opportunity to press off the left side to initiate our move away. So I try to get all my players to be at least 55% on their lead side at the beginning. And so Brandon's a great example of that, and that's something that we've worked on over the years. So as Brandon starts to move the club away, I want you to notice that 62, 63% starts to move away, and now you can see the ball starting to move to the right. Now, what I really like, and this is something that we've coached, is by the time Brandon gets to a point where his lead arm is parallel to the ground, where a lot of people will call this position number 3, P3, okay, and that's how we refer it. So in P3, you can see this is where Brandon's going to reach the maximum pressure shift to the right. Now, with driver, Brandon's probably going to be up in the 80, 85 degree range. So the longer the golf club, the more pressure shift we're going to see to the right. Now, Brandon does a great job of doing this into P3. And then as he continues into the top of his swing into P4, you're going to start to see that pressure start to decrease on his right side. And you'll actually start to see the white ball on his right foot start to move left prior to him finishing the backswing. And so what we've done is we've worked so hard on getting Brandon to feel the pressure shifting back into the lead side before his arms even reach the top of the golf swing. So you can see he goes from 79 in P3, 75, 70% there, 69, and the ball is already moving forward. That was actually when his transition began back to his lead side. And as he starts down, this is what we see in a lot of great ball strikers. You'll see Brandon here as he presses down. You're going to see here on his left side that he's got 85% of his pressure on his lead toe. So we try to create an anterior press into the lead side, which is going to help him clear his hip and create what we call angular velocity. That's his hip moving with speed behind him. So let's go ahead and watch that move again. So we go to the top of the swing. Brandon's already starting to shift and increase the pressure into his lead side. And you can slowly see that's a quick move, 85% in his left toe now. Club's getting pulled down. He's got 58. Now you're starting to see the pressure move into his lead heel. And you're going to see Brandon do a really good job of clearing the lead side here. Okay? And you can see at the moment of impact, or just pass, I'll come back just a little bit. Right at the moment of impact, Brandon's got 83% on his lead foot and 72% of his pressure in his trail heel, or his lead heel, excuse me. And you can see how much of his hips have cleared out of the way. Okay, so one of the other things that Brandon and I do is we work really hard on creating space through impact. So we're working really hard on keeping this trail foot down, which is going to give him a little bit extra space for club, arms, and hands to come through. And Brandon comes up into a beautiful finish. So good example of what a lot of good ball strikers try to do in their golf swings. Everybody's is going to be just a little bit different, but these are things that can be coached.